Hello mate, I'm here to pick up my package.
Sure man.
Thanks a lot man. Thank you so much man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright man.
That's it. This place is so gassed. I kinda dig it though. Or you lot, this is Traumstein. I don't know how to properly pronounce the name, but then it's like a place where you go to, like, you know, just have a party or just go. I don't know what people are interested in, but then this is the place where you would find it. It's a really, like, yeah, it's really noisy in the evening time because that's when a lot of people are outside. But then it looks so cool, I can't lie. So basically, we're here to see my mates. Yeah, that's them. And cheese.
Okay guys, let's see how the great Michael fuck this up. Okay, he focuses, he takes aim, he takes his stance, and he tries to spec it. Oh come on man, that's a little bit of pressure man, that's a little bit of pressure. You can't hit it with this pressure? Come on man, you whack. You whack, you can't do shit. You whack.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Look at it, stupid, stupid, yeah, cry.
Going for the hard one.
He's trying to go for the hard one to prove that he's better, innit? He sucks. He can't handle the pressure. Alright, let's go then, let's go. He was going for this one! Oh my days! How'd you feel, Michael? Vicky's coming up.
Vicky is the master.
She's the master. She's like Master Uguay. She has the brain and the, like, everything.
She has something.
She has.
As we're wandering around the table, Vicky is thinking, calculating which one will work out best for her. She's focusing. Thinking game. Focus.
Get distracted now.
She's about to strike, but she's distracted by two handsome men. Oh my god, she hits it, and she misses.
Oh no, it doesn't go in.
Face of disappointment. Let's go. Okay, Michael aims, looks for a point of vision. Teammates don't want him. Look at the crowd is unhappy. Michael, what have you done? Oh my god, it's quite intense. His best. He looks for the. Oh, he strikes and it doesn't go in. No. Michael, how does it? It feels terrible. How does it feel, Vicky? That it feels terrible for him.
Feels good.
It feels good. Feels good. Yes, vengeance. And now for the one and only.
The commentator himself. He's all talk. Nah. Lads. He's all talk. I beg you, Larry. He's all talk. He's gonna close his eyes, isn't it? Your eyes are not closed. Okay, they're closed. All right, let's go. If you miss this.
I'll make it.
You make it. All right then. Oh my days. And that was it, you lot. Hello guys, hope you enjoyed the short video about like me moving into my new room and all of that. Like the room is not all that big, I know, but then I'll talk about it later on in this video. We finally got into the section that talks about what the video title is, because I'm sure you lot at the beginning some people might have been like, oh, I didn't come to see like a moving in video or whatever. Yeah, it's just to add a bit of more like content to the beginning video. I feel that this video would help a lot, because I must say that what I have in the video, what I have to talk about right now are things that I definitely did wish I knew before coming to the Netherlands. Because trust me, when I was like in Nigeria and I was searching about stuff about the Netherlands, there was little to no information about like how students technically find it. So there wasn't like my kind of perspective a lot. Like a lot of like the stuff might be from like just, you know, Europeans. Like maybe it's a normal situation for them. Like maybe the things I would consider weird for me are not weird for them. So a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about are like things that really concern international students or students in general in the Netherlands, like, you know, and the real experience about how Netherlands actually is. A quick disclaimer before we start: if I do give any advice in the video, which I technically would, please take it with a grain of salt in a way, because technically what I've noticed is that what might work for me might not immediately work for you. So it's better to just have an idea of something that worked for me. So if it doesn't properly work for you, you lot do not come at me telling me that, oh, it didn't work, blah blah blah, it worked. But then yeah, so we're going to move into the parts of like the sections and that of like things I like, because I divided all the stuff I have to talk about into sections, and then we're going to move into that now, and then hope you lot enjoy it. Yeah. I will be seeing you in the further sections, innit? Peace. Okay lads, so basically about accommodations in Netherlands, because that's one topic that, oh, I also forgot to mention, a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about is like in general what a lot of people on like texted me about on Instagram. And yes, like people from the last video texted me quite a lot on Instagram, like asking different questions and all of that, and I was happy to like talk to them and happy to like, you know, advise them and stuff. So these like things that I wish I knew also comes from you lot yourselves. So basically about the accommodations and that, so if you're a first year international student, the thing is that when you are coming into Fontys, you have the option, well, I had the option to like get a place via Fontys. So basically Fontys would be like, oh, you have to get a place just to make, well, they have this thing whereby they just have to make sure that you're actually going to be living in Netherlands. So they would be like, oh, okay, when you say you're coming, they're going to give you like an agency. Now this agency is going to give you a room, and this room you have to pay for it for like a whole year. So basically a quick advice is that I'd advise all first year students, all first year international students anyway, to take this option. So then something that I would also, that is the most important part for first years that do get this room, is that when you get this room, the one thing you should know is this room, you cannot extend the contract. It is for 1 year. It's for the entire of the first year. So after the first year, that's it, lads. You are going to be left to look for your own room by yourself. So there is no option for you to extend the contract, because literally mans was caught off guard with this, because literally I thought that like once I get this room for the first year I can extend the contract or whatever. No, you cannot. So it's understand that you cannot extend the contract, meaning that when you're in like 6 months in or whatever, like close to when, maybe not too close to when it is, but then like some months before you have to leave, already start searching for houses and that. Because now this is the part that everyone like for both first year, second years, whatever year you're in, European or non-European, houses in Netherlands are scarce. When I mean like they're little to none, I mean they're really, really small. And if you're an international student who's not like hella wealthy in a way, like you're not like, you don't have a lot of bag, like, you know, a lot of peas or whatever. If you don't, then you're gonna have it a bit of a problem to get all the accommodations that are technically available. Because trust me, when I was looking for an accommodation, the one thing I was looking at was that I wanted to be able to pay for it by myself. And if anyone else thinks is thinking like me, you would have to get a job, and then your job is not going to be able to pay you about 1,000 euros to get just a room or an accommodation or whatever. There's no job that you're going to do that's going to give you that money to pay for 1,000 euros of an accommodation. So therefore, you have to already start looking before you get out of your first year room. And for those lot that are not first years and you're just coming, already start looking for like houses and that, in like rooms that are in whatever city you're in. In the description, I'll drop like links that I use to get my own room, and links that are helpful in that. Because trust me, there are some links that are on the Fontys website that gave little to like zero help. Zero. It was no help at all. I'm not even joking. It was no help. It was a waste of bloody time. But then we're not going to talk about that. Some of them require you to pay, while some of them don't. Like there's this one that I really do like. It's called Pararus or something. Pararus or Friendly Housing. Friendly Housing requires you to pay. So I would suggest like just pay for it. It's a one-off payment. Like you just pay for it once and then that's it. But then there's another one called Carmenent. Yeah, the history between Carmenent and I was not funny. I made 40 applications, and I did not get a room eventually with Carmenent. The good thing about Carmenent is that you get a lot of rooms available in like a giveaway price range, like 300 or 250 or 2 something thereabout, and then the rooms are all right. But Carmenent has, some landlords on Carmenent have so many rules. When I mean rules, I mean you have to be Dutch, or you have to speak Dutch. You have to be 18, or some of them say like 20, and then some of them like give outright bloody like requirements that you get so pissed off because you're looking for a room urgently and it just doesn't happen. I would suggest Friendly Housing or Pararus. I'll put the links in the description of the website that I did use, and then yeah, you guys can check them out and all of that, and good luck looking for a room. Do not forget, if you're going to be a first year international, when you get this room with Vestide for the first year, remember you cannot extend the contract. Basically, now it's time for talking about how to get a job as an international student. Why I'm not talking about this for like non-EU students is because like sorry, did I say non-EU? I mean EU students, European students in general, can easily get a job because you lot are one. For us to search for jobs is the most difficult thing ever. And when I mean difficult, I mean like I would show you, let me pull up my residence permit. What is written at the back of your residence permit in Dutch is that you can't work. As a student, with the student permit, you can't work. You have to get a work permit. But there is a way that you can work. Some companies allow you to work, but it depends on the company. So in my case, what did I do? So basically, I found out that Deliveroo allows international people to work with them. But the thing is about Deliveroo is that you have to be a company. You have to be a freelancer on your own. So therefore, what I did was that, first things first, which I should have done first, is that I should have registered with the Dutch Chamber of Commerce. Basically, they're called KVK in the Netherlands. So it's called Dutch Chamber of Commerce, if I am correct. Yeah, so basically, that's where you register a company with them. You register as a freelancer, and then they give you like a KVK number and a tax number. So basically, those two, you needed to register with Deliveroo. Now, if you have your KVK number and your tax number, you can then register with Deliveroo and then you can work. But you have to pay your taxes. You have to file your taxes and all of that. Yeah. So apart from Deliveroo, the other option is that you can try out excuse me. You can try out Thursbezorg. I don't like all the Dutchies in the comment are just gonna ruin like when they hear me pronounce this. But then I don't know if it's Thursbezorg or Thorsbezorg or whatever. The English word is just eat. I think most Europeans would know just eat. But then basically Thursbezorg, I heard that they let internationals work with them. I don't know what exactly is the process for you to work with them, but I know that they've accepted a lot of internationals, so you can work with them. So Deliveroo and Just Eat, Thursbezorg, are delivery services. The bad side about Deliveroo is you will be on a long waiting list. You will be on a bloody long waiting list because them man take so much time before they like remove you from the waiting list. So when you're getting to Netherlands, I beg you, just if you know you're going to do Deliveroo, already like put yourself on it, all right? Because I think the waiting list is before you have to input the KVK number, so already start the application process. So if you already come to Netherlands, start it now, mate. Like right now, like after the video, start it. Like I'm not even joking, start it. But then, so basically this is the next section about cost of living. What's the cost of living like for students in Netherlands or like in general? So a general thing I've heard from a lot of people is that the cost of living in Netherlands is a bit high. So my advice, if you're a student, you're not going to be earning a whole lot of money. That's the truth. Because you have school, you have other things to worry about at the same time as your job and all of that. So you might not be working from morning till evening to earn like a lot of money and all of that. And also there's this cap that like the Dutch government put on like students working, that you can't work beyond a specific amount, so you can't, yeah, so there's a certain amount that you can't go past. So this advice is for like students coming to Netherlands anyway. Like you basically what I would advise is what I'm doing right now, is that when you're getting your room, when you're searching for a room, which I did tell you to do already, when you're searching for a room, search for a room that would not be too expensive. It can be small and comfortable, because you do not want to be broke because you
paid for like a room that's about 900 euros and then you can't afford food anymore, like that kind of thing. It's a bit absurd. So just get a room that you know that you can physically pay for. But then you have to think about that. You are going to, if you're going to be providing food for yourself, you're going to be buying food, you want to buy good clothes, you want to get better crepes and all of that. Like, don't go for an hella expensive room. Just go for a room that is not that expensive, but then is comfortable. You can buy things in the room that makes it comfortable. So, about food and all of that, my advice for you lot also is that try cooking. Like, I'm actually serious. Try cooking, because I didn't used to cook when I was in Nigeria. That's one thing. I didn't used to like go out of my way to cook, because ordering a lot, yeah, it eats up your money fast. Transportation. So something that EU students would has above like over non-EU students is that like for EU students you lot can get an OV chip card that's technically free, I think. Like you don't have to pay when it's school days. So I'm not sure about like it, but if it's like for all EU students or it's just for like Dutch students, but then they get like a free OV chip card. But then for my international students that are non-EU, my advice is if you're going anywhere, get the day ticket. So when you go to the bus terminal, what's it called here? When you go to I think it's the bus terminal or something. When you go to the bus terminal, go inside, meet the person at like the desk, and then ask them from like a day ticket, like a bus day ticket, the one that is going to like you can use, like you just have to pay once and then you can use it and use it and use it if you know you're going to be going around a lot during that period. And then the bus day ticket is only for the city you're in, I think. I don't know. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, I beg. But if you want to get an OV chip card, this is how the anonymous one looks. So it looks like this. It is basically what you do with this is that you go to the bus terminal. There's a machine. There are machines everywhere. They look kind of yellow, and then you have to place this on the body. Like there's a place that it says like you have to place it on. And then basically you put money in it, or you can go to the bus terminal dude at the desk again and tell them to load up money in it for you and all of that.